All right, good evening all. You are welcome to the tutorials with Eternity the Schoolboy. Today we'll take a look at biology. Take a look at biology. Biology review assignment 5. We'll change the pattern of our review now. It's no longer chorus answer. This thing on a normal, we are supposed to submit this thing, I'll mark it. But because of time, and also at the same time, people will just go and download one answer from online and circle the answers and be scoring higher without even knowing what they're circling. So that's why the second reason why that pattern will not work. And the pattern of chorus answer again will not work because we are supposed to do this thing. So what will happen is this. You come, pick question. This biology review 5 has 10 questions. So you come turn by turn, you pick one question from here. Then whatever number you picked is what I will ask you. So by virtue of doing the assignment, I assume that you must have done the assignment, and not just to give me the answer. You should be able to tell us one or two things about the answer you picked. So that's how our assignment review will be from now onwards. So without wasting time, the first person, I would like to call Chinenye to come out. Come out and pick one question here. Just pick one. Number 5. You can go and sit down. So Chinenye, this question is for you. Number 5. In fact, come out. Don't sit down. Come out. Leave your book there. Come out. Close it. Keep it there. Come out here. Talk to the class. Number 5 says, state four ways each of the following groups of organisms are of economic importance in their habitats. The first one is fungi. The second one is plants. All right. Louder. I want to capture your voice. Come closer. Talk to the. You're not talking to sir. You are talking to the class. Talk to the class.
The fungi is used in generation of antifungal drugs.
What are you saying?
Well, you say economic importance.
How can you use fungi to develop antifungal drugs?
Fungi is a pathogen, so that is harmful to our body. So that fungi, inert form, the inert form is used in producing vaccine, which are used.
Fungi. What are you saying?
There are fungi now.
Continue.
Also, the source to which you can.
Are you talking about fungi or virus? What are you talking about?
The fungi now.
Continue.
So that fungi, microbiologists, they will bring it, then they will make it in a way that it will not be harmful to the human body. They use it to produce vaccines, which when they inject it to the human body, that vaccines will trigger the production of antibodies, which will make the disease not to happen in that person's body. And even if it comes, the antibody will kill it.
Which vaccine do they produce from fungi?
This Sartozoid.
Please look for another economic importance.
Okay, sir. Let me go for plants.
No, finish fungi. I thought you did this assignment. So what is the issue?
I've not read it.
Okay, you not read it. Wow. Sit down, please. Listen, please. Let me talk about this, please. Please, I am not comfortable with this attitude toward this what is it called? This assignment. It's not encouraging at all. Chineye, please do something about this. This is not good. Assignment you did, you can't even say anything there. You're telling me that fungi is used for vaccine.
I saw it online.
That fungi is used for vaccine. After give me your source, let me read with you and see what they're talking about. Let's continue. I'm not saying that you are wrong, but I want to see the source. I'm not comfortable with it, the way you're putting it. So I want to see where you got that information from. Let me see what they're talking about there. Now, the question says, state 4 ways each of the following groups of organisms are of economic importance in the habitat. Number 1 is plants. Fungi. What are the economic importance of what? Fungi. Number 1, of course, in pharmaceutical industry, they are used for what? Production of antibiotics. Production. In fact, penicillin we know today, a commonly used antibiotics. Penicillin actually came from that's what is called serendipity, as an act of accidentally. Fleming discovered penicillin when he was working in the lab. So it actually came from a fungi. Am I communicating? I don't want to go deep into that. Just know that it came from where? A fungi. From the work of when the man was working in the lab, accidentally he discovered it. Fleming, Sir Alexander Fleming. That's the full name. Sir Alexander Fleming. So as he was working, he was studying growth of some type of bacterium. So he now discovered that after culturing, it there's some part of there's what is called culturing. Maybe when you come up a bit in your microbiology, you understand that one better. There's a part there's so to be bacterial growth there, but there was no bacterial growth in that particular area. So he now began to wonder why this is happening. He now actually went into proper experiment. He now realized that this was as a result of what was a chemical produced by what? Mold. That's a mold produced by what? Mold that was inhibiting the growth of this bacteria. So that's where further works now revealed that what caused this bacteria not to grow in that particular spot is because of the presence of the what? Antibiotics, which is what? Penicillin. So that's how he discovered it. So that was that. So since that time till now, pharmaceutical industries, companies, those that actually produce drug, not those that manufacture, those that actually produce drug, make use of this what? Make use of what? Fungi to do that. Then another one, of course, when you are asked to discuss economic importance, it's not just the positive one. You also have to talk about the what? Positive and the what? Negative one. Of course, that fungi, they destroy your what? Clothes. True of us. Your shoes, right? Good. Your pepper, wood. True of us. Good. Now, they do that. Just leave your shoe in a damp place. Tomorrow, give it 2-3 days. It will grow what? Mold. And if you don't remove that mold and leave it there for a long time, the shoe, the leather they will eat up the what? Leather, because they feed on the nutrients in the what? leather. They use that leather as what? Substrate. So that is exactly how they destroy what? Clothes, paper, even food. Of course, you know that one now. Bread. Get your bread, keep it for some time. What happen? It will grow. Not only bread, generally food. True of us, they grow more. Now, of course, they also serve as sources of food source. You know you are you aware that you are what you call a mushroom? Where does it belong to? Mushroom. Sit up. See, I see like one madam in a serum. Sit up. Mushroom. Where does it belong to? Good. So, and so in some part of the world, even some part of they eat true of us. There's one, not all also, some are poisonous. So, those that eat it know the one they eat. Okay. Good. So it serves as what? Food. Source of food. They also use, of course, in baking industries now. There's something they put in there for the dough to rise, right? What is that thing? Is it a fungus? Good. So they are using what? Bakery, in confectionaries. Yes. Now even in breweries now, because of fermentation, right? You know from fermentation now, right? So they also use what? Breweries. Fermentation is a very vital step. Without fermentation, there will be no what? Breweries. Three of us. So, of course, they are decomposers. They are saprophytes. Three of us. And because of that, they add nutrient to the what? To the soil, right? So, is that not of economic importance? Good. And they also, because they decompose apart from adding nutrients, they also help to recycle what? Nutrients. Most of the cycles you will see, natural cycle, you must see them. True of us, if you know about these cycles well, they are there. Of course, they cause what? Diseases in plants and what? Animals. There are fungal disease, right? You have a lot of fungal disease. True of us. Candidiasis is caused by what? True of us. So they also cause what? Disease. So these are what? Economic importance of what? Fungi. They cause diseases. Candida albicans specifically.
How did it play an important role in the atmosphere?
In where?
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere. I don't know. Tell us.
I don't know. That's what.
So where the question came from?
One of the so you explained like almost what I
Tell us about it.
I don't know.
Why didn't you search it? Since you don't know. No. So you search it now if you don't know.
Like I searched and I got something like that.
So what do you get?
It plays an important role in the atmosphere.
So did you search how does it play important role in the atmosphere?
You know I was like,
Search it now.
I was still searching.
Search it now. Hello, see, there are some questions. The world is now in our palms, okay? There are some questions I see as direct question. There are some questions that confusing thing you need some clarification. It's a different thing. But some of these direct questions you can easily do what? Check it up. Or you take something, you didn't see it, you try to find out, you can bring it to the table, we discuss it. These are some direct questions. I've thought about recycling. Most of the cycle, do they have anything to do with the atmosphere? Do they? In one way or the other? Do they? Please check it off, please. Let's continue. In what? How? I have already made a statement. Recycling of what? Nutrients. Any other thing you are saying is where? Under it. So anything you are talking about here now is still what? Under the cycling of what? Nutrients. Then the second part of it says economic importance of what? Plants. This is what I asked one woman here to do. She came out here and wasted our 5 minutes talking what I don't know. Chinaya. You are supporting me these days. So I don't know what you are doing again. Let's continue. Economic importance of what? Plants. Of course, we don't need to be told that in pharmaceutical industries, the plants help in what? In fact, greater percentage of the drugs we use came from where? Plant. True of us. Greater what percentage came from what? In fact, plant is the first source of what? Drugs. Is from plant is our those ancient apothecaries, ancient compounders. Is what most of the things that they were doing that time came from where? Plants. Different parts of what? Plants. So it's a good source of what? Drugs. So that means it helps in the pharmaceutical industry. Then another point I want to make you, of course, you know that timber. You know that timber now. Timber, you cannot. I don't know where you can talk of building now without involving one or two things that has to do with wood. True of us. The timber from what? Plants are also very important in what? Building and what? Construction. Even here now, wood. True of us. And they came from where? Plants. Then, of course, you don't need to be told that. Have you noticed who have seen this statement or question? Have you planted a tree or plant a tree? If you want to do good to the site, do what? Plant a what? A tree. It's very important in the society. Apart from the issue of wood and the what have you, the plant also helps in, of course, now where you have good enough plants, trees around, erosion rarely occur where? That place. Am I complicating? You prevent what? Erosion. Watch out, most of the places you see erosion coming in, that place is either completely deserted or partially. Most of the land you see erosion taking place are what? Bare what? Have you noticed that? You rarely see where you have trees, as in trees planted, you see erosion there. It's rare. I have not seen. If you have seen, let me know. Me, I have not seen. Most of the erosion sites I've seen, I don't see any tree there. I've not seen trees. I'm not talking about grass here. I mean trees. I'm not complicating. So they have to do what? Prevent what? Erosion. Of course, you don't need to be told that they cleanse the what? The air. True of us, they mop up what? CO2, right? And add what? Oxygen, right? So they cleanse the what? The atmosphere for us. That's why those that actually know about nature, you really go to your compound without seeing trees, flowers, those things. In fact, if you stay in an environment where you have trees, planted, flowers, you enjoy the place. That's where you actually take in fresh air, the rare fresh air. The air we take in here are just filled with a lot of chemicals from different sources. Go to those where it's a natural environment. You take in what? Plain what? Fresh air. Of course, you don't need to be told that they provide what? Shade for us, right? Shelter, shade, right? Good. Shade. Look at that one there. If you go down when the sun is at its peak, you enjoy it. The breeze, the gentle breeze, and it's a good environment to stay. Of course, I've talked about purifying. I talked about what? Purifying the environment, right? Good. Of course, plants also involved in nutrient what? Recycling, right? They will die. If, like now, maybe, what is it called? You poop in the bush, or one rat may die in the bush, or one animal may die in the bush, or even human being may die and decay, they decompose as saprophytes, fungi, so bacteria will not come, right? And decompose body, and they will become manure for the what plant. The plant will absorb the nutrients through the root, and now recycle the nutrient again, and use the nutrient gotten from there. What do you call it again? CO2, right? And now come together, photosynthesis, all those nutrients, nitrogen, blah blah, will now join and produce other nutrient that is not what? Carbohydrate. True of us. So they recycle the what? Nutrients. Am I speaking to somebody's mind now? Mindset now. All right, let's continue. I think that's all we can take for now. Okay, now, how many questions in that one? 5. That's all now, right? Oh yeah, come out. I know we come out. Fast. Fast, come out. Don't waste our time. Fast. Why would you know it? The assignment I gave you to go home and do it. I will know those that do the assignment now. And if you come out here, if you don't say anything now, you go because you're not serious. You should to say something. Inform me what? Why? How? Inform you for what? No. You have been playing since. Let's get serious. Can you keep quiet? Number what? 9. Thank you. Any assignment to number don't go to your table. Number 9. Any assignment you will not do your assignment. Number 9 says, I will shout yes up and down. You go home, you sleep. Some of you, I'll call you in a minute. Your phone is switched off. Michael, you. You know that I call all my students at night. You switch out. You will not do your assignment. Today, I will not know those that actually do your assignment. Number 9 says, list 2 organelles found in a plant cell that are responsible for excretion of waste product of metabolism. List 2 organelles found in a plant cell that are responsible for excretion of waste product of metabolism. Chloroplast and what? How does chloroplast excrete waste product, and how does mitochondria do that? Tell us how they do that. Answer to this question is scattered everywhere. Hope you know.
I remember the question is list, not explain.
No, I said no. See, me. Hello. Am I not the person asking this question?
Yes, please.
What is it? Stop at where? You came late. You don't know what's happening. You just observe for it. See, is it my asking? Is he asking? No, tell us how mitochondria excrete waste products and how chloroplast excrete waste products. Please answer my question, please. Tell us how he does that. How they do that, sorry. Start from mitochondria. What happened?
Mitochondria is the site for respiration and excretion cells. So exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide, the waste products, particularly in plant cells, under mitochondria as an organelle there is waste product there is, let's say, is oxygen. Then plant takes in plants then spill carbon dioxide and they give out oxygen. The oxygen there is waste product of plants and that's of chloroplasts. Water that is chloroplast, we don't talk about transpiration. Where rice outlets it's also the same thing. There is spirit waste product there. Water is also water is also is the waste product under that chloroplast.
Under where? Chloroplast. How is water a waste product under chloroplast?
Transpiration. Yeah. Under chloroplast, it's all about photosynthesis and artificial stuff. So the waste product under the chloroplast is not actually water. The waste product is oxygen.
Oxygen. Okay, waste products in through mitochondria is oxygen.
Though it's not only oxygen also, because we have a lot of waste products of plant cells. We have carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is far from phosphorus. We have carbon dioxide. We have this thing, water. We have oxygen. We have latex. We have many of them.
Go and sit down. Go and sit down. In the mitochondria, what actually happens in the mitochondria? What actually happens there? The plant, what is the byproduct of respiration in plants? What is byproduct of respiration in plants? When the plant takes in what? The oxygen, right? Oxygen breaks down the what? Oxygen breaks down what? The nutrient, right? Good. Now, what will we produce as the waste? Carbon dioxide and what? And what? Water. ATP is not a waste. It's useful, right? Right? Because it generated ATP is energy that we used to drive the cellular what? Activity. But water and oxygen and CO2 will simply do what? Go, right? Now, but what of in chloroplast? What happened in the chloroplast? That's photosynthesis, right? Huh? So what? Green plants. Yeah, I know. What is the byproduct of photosynthesis? Oxygen. Right? Because CO2 will be used, CO2 and the water, right? Will be used to produce what? To produce what? Glucose, right? Right? Good. So, and the oxygen will be given up. True of us, oxygen will what? Given what? Off. So, and it will actually leave the plant cell. True of us? True of us? Good. Now, is there any other organism you think that in plant cell that can be used to remove waste product of metabolism? Huh? Lysosome, how? Explain. How does lysosome remove waste product of? How? You don't know. You don't know. We discuss plant cells. See now, all the organisms. It tells what? Transport. That transport is really excretion. Is that transport is really excretion? Unwanted, right? Do your assignment with full chest. You come out. Fast. Come and pick your question. Fast. No time to waste. Fast. Pick one question. Number 6. Give me. Thank you. Number 6. Number 6 says, in which of the following multicellular organisms is interdependence of cells maintained? A. Spirogyra. B. Volvox. C. Eudorina. D. Pandorina. B is what? Volvox. Why? Explain what you mean by that. How? Why did you pick Volvox? Why didn't you pick Spirogyra? Why didn't you pick Eudorina? Why didn't you pick Pandorina? Because of what? It's what? We are going to. Because it's what? Is it dependent? What are you saying? Why now? Huh? No, don't help her. Allow her to answer. You don't know. Go and sit down. This is not good though. I keep saying this. This is not good. This is not good at all. This is not good. Any idea? Oh yeah. Talk, let me hear you. Fast now, talk now. I see.
Okay, sir. The reason why I choose Volvox is that Volvox number one is a multicellular organism. That means that, like Spirogyra, I don't think it's multicellular.
You say what?
Multicellular organism.
All of them are multicellular. All of them. So why do you choose Volvox?
Yes.
That's the question.
Why I choose Volvox is that they are the only one that rely on each other. Yes, that's why. Because Spirogyra, according to my secondary school, like divide, but Volvox they rely on each other.
Any other idea?
Volvox is a green algae.
Okay.
So they depend on each other for the
Eudorina is a green algae.
Yes.
Pandorina is a green algae. Spirogyra is a green algae. So what are you saying?
If you see the diagram of Volvox, you just like one thing is all like this. They just like they lie on each other. But Spirogyra don't.
Pandorina occur in colony. They also exist in colony.
Colony.
Eudorina is also in colony.
But
It's only Spirogyra that
Yes.
is filamentous. So why did you choose Volvox?
Because they lie on each other.
So why do you think?
Survival.
Okay, if Pandorina and Eudorina
They
are
don't lie
in
on
colony,
each other. Yes.
are they in colony?
Why are they not in colony?
Volvox is the only one that can live individually and not die off.
Everyone that can do what?
That can live individually, that can exist individually.
No, do you understand the question?
Yes.
Interdependence.
Interdependence meaning they rely on each other to survive.
And you're saying that Volvox is one that can stay on their own.
That's what I said.
No, you define interdependence as they rely on each other to exist, right?
Yes.
The same is also saying that Volvox can stay on their own. It's confusing. Actually, see what happens. Eudorina, Pandorina, all of them are in colony, but their for volvulus up to 50,000 colony, as in cells, as up to 50,000 can stay together in a colony. You can say a colony of a virus can be up to 50,000 cells there. Am I complicating? That in fact they cannot stay. They cannot on their own. On their, they cannot. They so much depend on each other that they cannot. Even though the others are what colony, but they can do what. Can do what? Exist on their own, but not volvulus. They cannot. A colony can be up to 50,000 cells, 50,000 of them. But the other ones maybe are around 18, 30 something. Some colony you may see 16, 32, 64. But yeah, I mean in Pandorina and what? But for what is it called? For volvulus up to 50,000 in a colony. So all of them are the same. They are, in terms of the only distinct thing, whether you want to go and argue whether they are green, whether they are the same thing. But the only difference is these ones are just few of them. Few of them are in colony. Few of them in a colony. But this one up to 50,000. What does it tell you? In fact, this one, each of them in that colony has what they contribute on their own. Am I completing? Each of them contributes a particular thing in the existence of the what colony. Without, if that part, that this one that is contributing in a particular cellular activity, that is not there, the whole colony will have issue. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. What difference between Chlamydomonas and volvulus? Anyway, we'll see do this. I'm just preparing our mind. Have you noticed something that can you really differentiate between Chlamydomonas and the volvulus? If you look at them singly, can you differentiate between them? If you go and try, look for the Chlamydomonas what is it called? Diagram. Then look for volvulus. Focus on one cell in it. Compare it with Chlamydomonas. Tell me what you noticed in our next biology class. Okay? Do that. All right. Next question. Come out fast. Pick. Thank you. Number 7 says, come here. State one difference each between Hydra and mammals with respect to A, the level of organization, B, symmetry, C, number of body layers.
For Hydra
Mammals.
For Hydra is level of organism tissue. Then for mammal is cell, tissue, system, and
See, you don't know. Okay, continue.
Level of organism for mammal.
Organization.
Organism.
For mammal is what?
They have cells, not that cells and cell, tissue,
and what?
System.
And next one. Continue.
The second one is what?
Symmetry.
For Hydra is radial symmetry. Then for mammal is bilateral and atrial. Bilateral. Yes, radial
So
symmetry.
what your okay?
Next one.
Next one is what? The next one is the body layers. I don't like this. No, don't. That I hate it with passion. I detest it. Don't, please. We are not playing here. We are serious.
Body layers. Let me see. The body layers.
What do you mean by radial symmetry? Radial symmetry.
Hydra.
Well, explain what you mean by radial symmetry. You don't know. See, I'm teaching you how to study. What I'm doing here, you really pass through me in a lesson and you don't know what you're doing. I'm teaching you how to study. How can you open a material? A full radial symmetry, what do you mean? It breaks nagari. It makes no sense. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense at all. That's why people don't stop. People don't read this. People just cram and pass exam. But when you now want to go into issue, they can't discuss because you just cram and pass exam. I want to stop that. That's my mission. How can you open a book? You see, you're reading a textbook. You now saw a word you don't understand. Radial symmetry. You carry it in your head for 2 years. You don't know the meaning. It makes no sense now. No, that you are not studying. No, you are not. Why I ask you, explain any answer you give is for you to learn how to study. I'm teaching you how to study. That's all. And spend this energy trying to teach you how to study. It's only if you have an open mind, you understand where I'm going to and take it seriously. I keep saying this. Telling you to explain your answer is not to punish you. No. It's what to realize that you have not been studying, you've been reading. Hope you know reading and studying are not dissenting, hope you know. You can read something without even knowing what you're reading. Two of us. You can get the language, I'm reading the language. You don't even know what you are reading. Most of you read, you don't study. If you don't have your dictionary, you should have your phone by your side. Google meaning of any word you don't understand. Put it down. You've known it. Who knows what radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry is in this class? Who knows? Who can explain it? Or tell us. Stay. Don't go yet. Stay. Tell us. Anyone, it's okay. Just be vocal so we can hear you.
Radial symmetry is for Hydra. It means that you cannot distinguish between left or right on their body, but you can distinguish between their head and their bottom.
Radial, right?
Yes.
If you cut like this side will do what? Is that what it means?
Yes.
Is that what it means?
That there's a difference between the head and the bottom, but there's no difference between left or right.
Left or right? Okay, good. Okay. What of bilateral?
Bilateral means when you use a line to divide it in half, one side is a mirror of the other side. Good.
If I cut sources from here now, if I cut her now here, wow! You see her, this nose, Papa to nose, you see this part. Three of us, eye is here, eye is right, hand is here, hand is here, ear is here, ear is here. Three of us, leg is here, leg is here. Three of us. But if you cut her head like that, you won't even see such thing. Three of us.
I know bilateral.
You know bilateral?
Yes, I was trying to use it.
What do you say about level of mama? You say cell organism. What are you saying? Organ.
Yes, human being have organ that they have.
So what is the level of organization of human being?
System.
Network has come back. She was counting cell for me. So you're a cell. Wait, let me check if you have answered. Okay, the third one, number of body layers.
I don't know why that was used.
Okay, you forgot it,
Yes.
child.
But it's very simple.
Say it now.
Wait now. But number of this thing
Body layers.
for Hydra.
Name them. Name them.
A hen, ectodem,
And what?
endodem.
Endodem. Is it true? What of mammals?
Number of what?
Body layers now.
Body layers.
How many are they? Who knows? Oh yeah, tell us, Michael.
The body layers of mammals in the skin is that
Head.
Huh?
Head now, body layers.
Head.
Thorax.
What are you saying?
I don't
What
know.
you are saying?
that three. The first layer is epidermis.
Uh-huh.
The second layer is the dermis,
Uh-huh.
and the third layer is the endodermis. Is the endodermis.
Endodermis. Anyway, I see. There's what you call germ cells, okay? There's what is called germ cells. Germ cells. You know, Hydra had just 2 body layers. There's what is called germ cell. From the before they start before they start dividing to form the organism. From at that level, mammals have 3 body layers: the ectodem, mesodem, and what? Endodem. Ecto, meso, and what? Endodem. That is where the skin now came up and formed what? Epidermis, dermis, and what? Endodermis. Another part of the body. Okay. Now, but in Hydra, they have only 2. We have what? Ectodem and what? Endodem. Am I communicating? Ecto and endo. Mammal, ecto, meso, and what? Endo. Some question will call it germ cells. Okay. Michael, come out. Fast. Come and pick your question. Just anyone for the fast. It's number 4. Number 4 says, please listen up. Number 4 says, a student dissecting an animal specimen discovered that it had 2 auricles and 1 ventricle. The animal is likely to be A. Fish, B. Reptile, C. Amphibian, D. Bird. Amphibian. Why? Why do we choose amphibian?
They normally have number of auricles and
They don't have
2 auricles and
a 1 ventricle. Yes. They are partially the we have 4, right? 4 chambers, right? We have 4 chambers, 2 of us, 2 auricles and what? 2 ventricles. But amphibia, they are in between. They have what? 2 what? Auricle and what? So their ventricle is not completely divided into 2, okay? It's not completely divided. So they have 3 chambers. 1 what? Ventricle, and 2 left and right what? Auricles. That's for what? Amphibian. Correct. Thank you. I think you have a gift, Michael. Yes. Not just about answering questions. He has been contributing in this. Means that he actually did this assignment. That's the meaning. If I see those that do assignment, I know it's not by total guy. He has been contributing in almost all the questions here. and she came out and answered his own correctly. Can you keep quiet? Can you keep quiet? You didn't answer anything. You didn't say anything. You came out, you didn't say anything, and you're talking. You should keep quiet like Chine. Two of you didn't say anything here, so just keep quiet. Now, it's people like Michael that should be talking. Now, next question. Mr. Come out here. Your partner I can see. You're not serious. Come out. Fast. Let's see if we can finish this before 5. My plan was to see if we can do biology because we didn't do anything in biology yesterday. But the time is against us. Time is against us already. All right. Choose your question fast. Yes, just take one. Choose anyone. Thank you. All right, Mr. Amoya. Number 3. In which of the following plants is swollen shoot disease common? Swollen shoot. A. Granules. B. Cocoa. C. Corn. D. Cotton.
Should be
Cocoa. Cocoa. Come with what causes swollen shoot disease in cocoa?
What causes it? When
The what?
the seed inside it will start rising because so the shoot under it definitely be swollen.
What causes swollen shoot?
I don't know what causes it, but if you drink cocoa, you see that.
Okay, you know that it occurs in what? But you don't know what causes it. This is the case of someone that just brought and saw the answer something, came here and tell us. No, this is not my story. People are still not getting this and say, this is sweet. I'm giving the opportunity to be able to know a lot of things at the same time. So opportunity for you to look through that and find out what is good swollen shoot. What causes swollen shoot? It's not by what? There's another reason that causes it. He gave it a lot of evidence. It's what? Who knows? So nobody put out to do one thing there. Tell us. Tell us now. Vera, thank you. What's name? The virus. It's a viral disease. It's a viral what? Disease. Thank you. You can sit down. Your work is sharp. Please, see how to do this. Listen carefully. Let me tell you something. As all the assignments I've been giving you are from WAEC and JAMB past questions. These are selected topics from JAMB and WAEC question. It's not this thing you get the answer, come here and tell me the answer. No, it's not what I want. I want to be a guide for your study. Fine, you have searched the particular question, you saw it online, or you have the hard copy. You've seen the answer. Wonderful. Go a step what? Further to look for that. Why is the answer? Get your textbook. I'm telling you how to do this assignment. Get your textbook. I'm also telling you how to study your past questions. Get your textbook. Find out why this is the answer. Because you may come next year, they will twist it. It may not be exactly the way you saw it. True of us, this year that you see what? Next year. True of us. So why not find out the reason behind why that answer is the correct one? As you are doing that, you are studying, without even knowing. Let's assume this question now came from about 10 topics, and you browse through the topic, just look at, try to find out from this. You have at least opened the topic, true of us. At least you have known that this topic exists. You have grabbed one or two things on the topic without you even knowing. When you know the effect is when you see yourself in exam hall. Those things you flip through textbooks trying to find out answer to question. Those things you flip through textbook trying to find out answer to question. The way they will start coming out, you ask yourself, so this is entered. I am a living witness. Whatever I'm teaching you here is not theory. This is what I practiced. This is how I studied my past question when I was preparing for my work in German. Now, me said they say that those people that the owner of that past question did not do well, that they failed the answer they gave. Why? Because if I see it, I don't just take the answer like that. I go through textbooks, go through materials within my reach to confirm whether that answer they are giving there, they gave there is what? Correct. You also find out that some of them make mistakes. It may be typo error. You may be typo. Maybe one day we are setting the option. They may say not that they don't know it too. Maybe mistake. So these are things. This is how to study. All right now. So the answer is what? She got it anyway. She got it is what? Cocoa. Is what? Cocoa. So the swollen, actually the name of the disease is actually what? CSSVD. CSS what? VD. Cocoa swollen shoot virus what? Disease. So the virus is cocoa swollen shoot what? Virus. Cocoa swollen shoot virus. CSSV. And it's just from the family of a virus we call what? Let me not take you there. Let's continue. That is beyond your scope. Let's continue. Just know that it's cocoa what? Shoot, swollen what? Virus what? Disease. That's the official name. And the virus is what? CSSV. It's a Badna. It's a Badna virus. Badna. Let me not go there. Let's continue. Okay. Council, come out. Fast. No excuse today. Come out. No excuse. I won't take excuse from you. Come out. Come here. Oh yeah. Fast. No time. Pick your question. Pick your question. All right. Number 1 says the diagram. You've seen the diagram, right? It says what stage during cell division is represented by the diagram? A. Prophase, B. Metaphase, C. Anaphase, and D. Telophase. C is what? What happens in anaphase? What actually happens in what? Anaphase. You can use the diagram to explain to us. No problem. What happened? Just say what. Just two sentences is okay. We will explain it. Look at it. This here is called what? This here is called what? This here is called what? You are good to go. And what is happening here is called what? And you are good to go. You've forgotten it. What there's something you did yesterday. Can't see. What's going on? It's the form I have these days. What's going on? You can't see back in them. You forgotten it. Who knows? Who knows what happened there? Chine. Come. Come now. Come now. Come and tell us. So explain what actually happens then.
Exactly. This is when like the chromosome split into opposite sides by through formation of spindle fiber. We go to the opposite side.
What is this thing called?
Is it that it's chromatin?
Chromatin, right? Continue here. Continue now.
So they split, they will line it in the opposite, then they will split and go to the opposite direction That explain the anatomy.
Okay. So what happened in telophase?
They said that cytoplasm will pitch in the
We do what?
will pitch in the middle, like the cell will split.
So what is the name given to that division of that cytoplasm?
Cyto,
Cytokinesis.
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 Seconds, right? Okay. Let us not waste time on this. At least I'm happy that some people, did something here. While some people are moping at us because they didn't do anything. Child. Please see. This thing is this thing. This is not author. If you actually work on it. Although late hour thing is what you take seriously. Look it up. It's not easy, but do it. Call it a point. Make it a point of duty. That immediately I go home, I will get my textbooks. Try to look at these things. You can go to the topic like now. This thing is about what mitosis, right? Now you can also say, let me just see what mitosis is all about. You just go through it. You must not read it completely. Just browse through it. Just glance through it. You have picked one or two points there, and you learn that one. This one is different from your normal study. Normal study, as in you have the time to sit down and read. This one, as a reading assignment, don't just pick the answer and stop there. No, try to learn one or two things about the answer you picked. And as you're picking it like that, 1 1 1 1 before 1 year or 6 months, if you see how far, you'll be amazed how far you would have gone if you start today and pick this in one by one, small. You will say, when did I read all those things? All right, let's continue. So the answer is what? C, anaphase. I agree with you. Chionda, come and pick this one. Let me know whether you will redeem yourself. All right, come and pick this one. Pick one now. Number 2. Thank you. Get it now. Number 2 says, the structure that is most commonly identified in all living cells under the light microscope is the A, mitochondria, B, chloroplast, C, nucleus, D, ribosome. Explain. I explain now. Why? Just say 1 or 2 things there. It's simple. It's not. I mentioned it in this class. If you are tired of listening to class, listen when lecture is going on. I mentioned when we discussed cell structures and their function. I mentioned it in this class. So tell us. I know. You don't know. You don't know. No, explain it here. Talk to the class. We are one family, right? Are we not? We are one big family, so talk to us. Why are you afraid of talking to us? Oh yeah? Huh? Is it what? Is it what?
I said the nucleus.
Is what?
It's found in animal cells. And
Onya, Amalia. Go and sit down. Onya, get that, Amalia. Now listen. When we discussed this plants and cells generally, I told something that under light microscope, that the nucleus is what visible even under light microscope. Once you stained this thing, once you stained well, I told you about staining, right? Staining technique. I mentioned it. Once you stain well, you see the nucleus clearly. At least you see it that this is nucleus under light microscope. But the other ones, Even though they may be there as patches, but it's not conspicuous, right? If you now want to study they what you call ultra structure, you now use what? Electron what? Microscope. But light microscope alone, you can easily at least see that this is nucleus. But others, if you are not careful, you may mistake. You know what they look like, because you will see how they appear. But nucleus, you see the appearance with what? Light what? Microscope. She got it, but in fact, I don't know how you perform this magic that you get an answer, you don't know why is the answer. Personally, I don't know how you do it though. On a more serious note, I don't know how you do that magic, that you could see an answer but don't know why is it, and you keep quiet and you carry it confidently and you are here telling me that is the answer. I can't. If you ask me a question, if I don't know the reason, I'll keep quiet. I may just dodge it because I'll just embarrass myself. If you don't know the reason, if you don't know the reason, you don't know it. Imaria. So please, I'm saying this so that you will learn to study like that. Children, come out. Fast. We have only one star boy for today. Only star boy for today. And okay, and I'm owing success up here. The other day. Close. It is number 10.
So that number 10, I should category can fair never.
Carefully, yeah.
Like I don't know every assignment, but I don't see it.
Then what the students don't even know when they give assignments. Hi, children. Go on and forget. And then what's going on? Which review was that? Review what? That was last week now. The fourth one. We are not here last week. Monday. You came, but you didn't rewrite it, and you went to you didn't look for it. So someone should help her open it and show her from your own. Those that copied it. Okay, I don't think all of you copied it. Please show her. So are you looking at it now? Okay, now the question says the experiments is used to demonstrate the process of what? A. Transpiration. B. Water culture. C. Diffusion. D. Osmosis.
Osmosis.
Are you sure? So explain what happens there in that diagram. Let me even know whether you know whether it's osmosis. Explain what you did like just 1-2 sentences. I will know whether you know it. Just tell us what happened. Just no long story. Just tell us what happened there. 1-2 sentences. I will know whether you know it.
So here we have distilled water and sugar solution. So what it says in osmosis is that the surrounding environment have high concentration of this like the thing pass through maybe
What to pass through maybe?
like there will be balancing of equilibrium.
How? From where to where? What enters? And why did it enter?
Is water that enter because
Enter where?
inside of where that sugar solution is.
So what happened? Why did it enter there?
So because the concentration of you need to balance the concentration of water and the sugar solution.
Why did water enter there, China?
Because the inside of the cell, like the concentration of the sugar solution is high.
Okay.
So and the outside, the water concentration there is low.
The water concentration is low.
No, like
Sir, the sugar solution enters no sir, because the inside of the cell have high concentration of
Is that in cell?
sorry, because there is a higher concentration of sugar solution here. So the water now enters there to balance the level of
Of what?
that sugar concentration there, because it is higher than, so then water will be absorbed, leading to the rise of the volume of the water.
Iguyo de wa ya.
Sir?
Iguyo de wa ku ya.
What do you do?
Eh.
No, this is the material.
Anyway, your explanation is you are making a point, but it's not. Please, learn how to smoothen. And that's why I bring you out here to do these things. That some of you don't know how to communicate. It's a fact. Some don't know how to smoothen. You know how to smoothen how you express yourself. Is maybe because you're not used to it. It's very important to do that. And you learn it like this. She knows it, but to articulate it becomes an issue for her. She had the idea, but to articulate it in a way we understand becomes an issue. It's an area you should look into. Oh yeah, enter before you start crying. All right. Success that come out fast. Success. Oh yeah. The last one, that should number what? 8. Number 8 says, which of the following cells is a specialized cell? A. Amoeba. B. Plasmodium. C. Guard cells. D. Meristematic cells. How? Why is it specialized cell?
It's a specialized cell. Amoeba is not a specialized cell.
What is a specialized cell?
Specialized guard cell is a specialized.
What is this? Okay, I know, but what is a specialized cell?
Like that has particular, unless it's particular function. I don't know, but out of that option there is nothing that can fit in. It's only that guard cell that is a specialized cell.
So what's the function of guard cell?
Hey.
Is this true? Do you agree with her? So what's the function of guard cell?
It creates tiny pores on the leaf of plants called stomata.
So what is the function of that gas cell?
So for exchange of for transpiration.
Simply guard. They guard the opening and closing of what? Stomata, right? So, but what makes it to? What actually causes that? Help them to be able to achieve that? What process?
Contracting and
So what causes that contraction, as you said? We just discussed it now.
I don't know. Nobody said the name.
We just discussed something. Nah. Anyway, well, we are in the topic cell and its what? Environment. So this is one of the functions of what? One of the import of what? Osmosis in what? Plant. Osmosis in what? Plants. Osmosis in what? You answered it here last 2 weeks. You have forgotten. What is it was an OBJ question you answered here last week. And you are a person that answered it. That's why I came to you. You've forgotten it. In fact, let me look for it. It's here, sir. It's not far. The question says, let me get the exact question. It says, if you see before me, let me know. The question says, the opening of the gas cells of the epidermis in plant is by the process of what? Osmosis. B, diffusion. She's laughing now. C, active transport. You're not laughing. Active transport. D, what? Have you not seen? Watch, see how wonderful what we are doing is. Listen to me. Last 2 weeks or last 2 weeks, this thing was a question here. Let's assume you saw gas cell. You don't know what gas cell is. You now go down, read like 5 minutes to read about what? Gas cell. What is it? Does it have any business with gas cell? You find it out, just go through it. It has entered. Now, today again, for yesterday again, another question on this the same gas cell again. We'll take you again to gas cell. Just go through it again. You are reading, but you don't know that you actually what? Studying it. And it's entering. This is a secret I am revealing for you people. To you people. Without your knowing. All right, I think we are done with our review for today. To compare with what you were doing previously, at least you tried a bit. So, but there's room for what? Improvement. Until you could get to level I want you to get to. Then I am not yet, Is he convinced? No, he's not convinced. I'm not yet happy. Because I believe that you can do more than this. All right, any question? Any question? In the absence of any question, we'll stop here for today. Thank you very much for your attention. God bless you.